Have you ever wondered how a city with walls so thick that homes were built upon them could collapse in an instant? What if the story of Jericho holds more than the simple fall of stones? What if it reveals hidden fears, silent struggles, and archaeological mysteries buried in the dust of time? What secret lies behind the fall of Jericho? Was it merely a miracle, or were there layers of history, fear, and human struggle beneath the story we know? Today, we journey into the biblical account of the fall of Jericho, also exploring untold perspectives, hidden details, and archaeological echoes that bring this ancient story to life in ways you may have never heard before. Before we dive into this mysterious and powerful account of the Wall of Jericho, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because what you're about to hear is not just history, it's a revelation. And trust me, you won't want to miss the other hidden Bible stories we'll uncover together. The Israelites had crossed the Jordan River, not by bridge or boat, but by miracle. The waters stood still and the people passed on dry ground. Before them rose Jericho, an ancient city, fortified with towering walls built upon stone embankments. Archaeologists confirm that Jericho was one of the world's oldest cities, its walls double-layered, creating an almost impenetrable defense. Within those walls lived Rahab, a woman whose house was literally built upon the wall itself, an architectural fact confirmed by excavations thousands of years later. But while Jericho trusted in its walls, the people inside trembled. Rahab had already told the Israelite spies that fear had melted the hearts of the people, for they had heard of Israel's God, the one who split the Red Sea. Imagine the tension within those walls. As whispers of dread filled the air, Joshua, Israel's leader, received instructions unlike any battle plan ever known. There would be no siege towers, no catapults, no battering rams. Instead, silence. For 6 days, Israel was to march once around Jericho. Leading the way were 7 priests, carrying 7 trumpets of ram's horns. Behind them, the Ark of the Covenant, the very presence of God, was carried in solemn procession. All the people followed, but not a single voice was to speak. Inside Jericho, fear deepened. Each morning, as the gates creaked open, soldiers peered out to see thousands circling silently, priests blowing low, haunting notes. By the 3rd day, children clung to their mothers, merchants closed their stores, soldiers gripped their spears nervously. Why did Israel not attack? Why this ritual? And within Rahab's home, tension stirred. As she gathered her family under the scarlet cord, some may have questioned her decision. Was she risking everything on a foreign god? But Rahab held firm, her faith unshaken. At dawn on the 7th day, the pattern changed. Israel did not circle once but 7 times, step by step, lap by lap. The tension thickened. Inside the walls, Jericho's citizens must have watched in paralyzing dread, every heartbeat pounding like a drum. Then came the moment. At Joshua's command, the priests raised their horns. The sound pierced the air long, loud and trembling. The people of Israel lifted a mighty shout, and suddenly, the unthinkable happened. The walls crumbled, but not inward, as walls struck by siege usually fall. Archaeological findings suggest the walls collapsed outward, forming ramps of stone and rubble, giving Israel's army direct access into the city. In an instant, the strongest fortress of Canaan lay exposed. The people surged forward. Soldiers rushed in. Jericho, the proud, the fortified, became a ruin. Only Rahab's household, marked by faith in the scarlet cord, was spared. Now pause and imagine the silence after the storm. A city once filled with voices, laughter, and trade was reduced to dust. The sound of trumpets was replaced with the eerie hush of judgment. For the Israelites, this was not just a victory, it was the first fruit of Canaan, a sacred conquest. Everything in Jericho was devoted to God. For the Canaanites, it was terror-fulfilled. And for Rahab, it was the dawn of a new life, a foreign woman now woven into the lineage of kings, and ultimately, into the story of Christ himself. But think also of the soldiers' journey. For 7 days they had walked in silence, perhaps doubting the wisdom of such a plan. Yet, their obedience was rewarded with a miracle. The story of Jericho reminds us that faith is often tested in silence before it shouts in victory. Lessons from this story. 1 lesson. Even when God's commands seem strange or difficult, following them fully brings breakthrough. 3 lesson. Our strength is limited, but when God fights for us, no obstacle can stand. 4 lesson. God's mercy extends to anyone who believes in him, no matter their past, background, or nationality. 5 lesson. Sometimes breakthroughs require patience, consistent praise, worship, and endurance in the face of challenges before we see results. The story of Jericho is not merely about crumbling stones, it is about a God who topples the walls we cannot. It is about obedience, faith, and the triumph of divine power over human pride. So I ask you, what walls stand in your life today? Walls of fear, walls of doubt, walls built by sin or circumstance. Remember Jericho. Remember that with a trumpet's blast, a shout of faith, and the hand of God, every wall can fall. If this story has inspired you, share it with a friend, subscribe to the channel, and press the notification bell so you won't miss more timeless stories of the Bible brought to life. God bless you as you do so.